Hi there, welcome to the first episode of my 10-minute moan. And the topic of this 10-minute moan is an outrageous example of the two-tier judiciary system we have when you hear of this man's crimes and the punishment he's received, and you compare it to some people's other crimes, which include saying things on Facebook or standing watching a protest turn into a riot, and the sentences given for those crimes. Now, this came my way via camsnews.co.uk, which I can imagine is I would imagine Cambridgeshire type local newspaper outlet. And their headline is, "Watch Police Retrieve Machete and Cannabis from Peterborough Drug Dealer." And their story includes the camera, body cam footage from the police officer arresting him, and I'll put that in the video, in my video. A drug dealer who was found with machetes, plural, and cannabis on him on two separate occasions has been jailed for 38 weeks. He must also forfeit £646 in cash, which will be donated to Cambridge Women's Aid. Ajmal Saqikel, Saqikel, 28, was arrested on the 4th of December last year after police were called to a collision on the A15 in Werrington, Peterborough. Officers found £266 in cash, 5 small bags of cannabis inside the car, as well as a further 19 bags at his home in Dogsthorpe Road, Dogsthorpe. He was released on bail but arrested again on the 19th of March this year in Millfield, Peterborough. Saqikel, I hope I pronounced his name right, was stood on the corner of Lincoln Road and Searjeant Street when he saw police officers approaching and threw his coat over a wall. Believing he was trying to hide something, the officer stopped and searched Saqikel, finding £380 in cash on him and a can of pepper spray, a prohibited firearm, as well as 5 small bags of cannabis and another machete in his coat. Saqikel appeared at Huntingdon Law Court on Wednesday the 28th of August, where he was sentenced to 38 weeks in prison after admitting being concerned in the supply of cannabis, 2 counts of possession of a bladed article in public place, and possession of a weapon for discharge of noxious liquid, namely pepper spray. He also forfeited £646 in cash, which will be donated to Cambridge Women's Aid. PC Mark Makinowski, who made the arrest, said, "We were working hard to tackle drug dealing in our country, as we know the impact it has in our communities and the level of violence that so often comes with it. I would encourage anyone who has information about drug dealing or concerns about someone who carries a weapon to get in touch with us." And here ends the story. So, let's just watch the video, which shows 2 different scenes. One is the one where he's had a car crash and he threw a blade away, try to hide it. And the second one is when he gets arrested in the street.
Machete. Down here.
Is here.
Alright. Is this coat yours?
Yeah, man.
This is your coat?
Yeah.
And you threw it over the other side of that wall, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put him there, man. Don't know.
In that case, I'm going to search you, alright? On Section 23 of the Misuse of Drugs Act, okay? Things I've got to tell you, my name's Mark, my collar number 712 from Peterborough Police Station, okay?
No problem.
The reason I'm searching you is because I've seen you stood here on more than one occasion over the last week or so, always doing this same spot, always moving to get away from us. I'm searching you, you absolutely stink of cannabis,
yeah,
and
man,
this jacket has been thrown over the wall upon you seeing us. So I suspect you're here possibly dealing and would therefore be in possession of drugs, okay?
No problem.
So I'm obviously looking for drugs or any items that may be linked to the supply of drugs.
They're happy there, the shop.
Have you got any drugs on you?
Maybe I have, yeah.
Maybe you have.
Yes. I just not making good part now, man.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags. Oh, hello, sir.
Yes, there. Put it back, man. It's
You're
like
also
a road,
under
man.
arrest.
Yes,
Possession of
man,
offensive
yes,
weapon
yeah,
in a
put
public
it back,
place.
man, yeah, put it
You don't have
back.
to say anything in my defence if you don't mention any
Please
questions
put
which
it
later on in
back,
court.
man.
Anything you do say may be given in
Put it back,
evidence.
please, no problem. Put it back. It's no good.
423,
Put it
can I
back.
get a van to Searjeant Street,
I'm
junction with
sitting in the
Lincoln
car.
Road?
It's no good.
No, not yet, you've been searched, mate.
You got anything in sharp anywhere else?
What?
Any other knives anywhere else?
No, man. I have something here.
Alright, stay there. Stay there. Don't move.
I'm not moving, man. I'm not running. I'm not moving.
Yeah, you're further under arrest for possession and intent to supply.
No problem.
Suspected Class
No
B,
problem.
okay?
No problem,
Caution
no
still
problem,
applies.
No problem, no problem.
More cannabis.
What is that?
Yeah,
Section
I think
5.
you murdered before the near. There's nothing there. Can search.
Okay, well,
No
you didn't tell me
problem.
about the machete or the
No
drugs.
problem. I'll tell
so
you
I'm still
everything is there.
searching you.
Don't worry. Everything.
Right, so I mean, just remarkable. The guy twice been caught with a machete, and that alone, just think about it for a minute. 38 weeks, he'll get half of that if he behaves himself in the prison. So he'll serve what 19, 20 weeks, 4 or 5 months, right? Forgetting about the cannabis, because you can have a big argument about cannabis, whether it's the worst thing in the world or not, right? But the fact is, he was selling drugs, right? He had pepper spray, and he was caught twice with a machete. So even taking the machete crime alone, you would think that would get you more than potentially 5 weeks for each time you were caught with a machete on the streets of Britain. And I find this remarkable because we're now passing a law that I've spoken about it before in several videos that came in through Parliament about January or February. There's an amnesty going on just now, 29-day amnesty. It's about 10 days old. So in 19 days, the amnesty finishes where you can get to return your 8-inch knives, zombie knives or machetes, and you will get paid a compensation from the police for handing them in. And after that, it'll then, and finally then, in the year 2024, be illegal to own machetes and have them in the streets. Right? It's bizarre, isn't it? So that's how the law sees that now. That's basically getting him like 5 weeks for getting caught with a machete on the street. Not in his house, no hidden away in a cupboard. On the street. They found it hidden in his jacket when they arrested him in a street corner selling his grass. And he launched it out his van when he smashed it on the A15. And that's what you get. This is just absolute bonkers, the situation we're in the United Kingdom. And if this doesn't highlight a two-tier, I wouldn't say policing, I'd say judiciary, because the police have arrested him. They don't decide his sentence. That's down to the courts, right? So it's not that the police have done their job. They've arrested a guy, right, twice with drugs and a machete and pepper spray, which is again a banned substance. So it really insignificant tariffs for these crimes, obviously. Yet when we've seen people in the United Kingdom arrested and charged and jailed for being at a protest that turned violent and standing, doing nothing, doing absolutely nothing. We've even seen a woman at 72 be arrested for being part of a protest, doing nothing. It didn't turn into a riot. We've seen that. But you carry 2 machetes, sell drugs, have pepper spray on the streets of the United Kingdom. You get 38 weeks in jail for it. It just absolutely beggars belief. And please share this video if you want other people to see it. Click the thumbs up. If you've not already done so, please subscribe and hit the notifications bell. But most importantly of all, unless you're the type of people that are carrying these machetes on numerous occasions a week, I'm highlighting these crimes, or the type of judge that thinks it's worth 38 weeks jail for doing it. See everybody else. Have a great day. Cheery bye now.